Oh, there you are, ghoulies. Here we are once again on Crimson Theater, and Mariella is hanging out again. How you doing?
Oh, just lovely, Doctor.
It's absolutely exciting to know that a new Godzilla movie is coming out, Godzilla vs. Kong, for what it's worth. And what's really cool about it, though, is that the fans are so excited for this movie. It comes out March 31st, so we were looking for a way to commemorate this absolutely phenomenal appearance of two of the greatest monsters, I say, in history.
Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to this one.
Absolutely, you and millions of other people. And it's really interesting how Kong figures into Godzilla's creation and history, and somehow those two monsters just work off of each other. Of course, the director of the original Godzilla was a big fan of the original Kong. And I think the Akira Ifukube was also very influenced by the score in the original Kong. And they brought you Godzilla. Of course, it kind of topped Kong because Godzilla is much bigger and more ferocious and inspired by the nuclear bomb. So it has a whole other side of heaviness to it, which makes it quite interesting. But in 1961, they decided to pair the two. Okay, King Kong versus Godzilla, you remember the one. A little bit campy for a good reason, because in Japan, the movie was really shot as a comedy. It was a lot of humor in it. And once the American edit came along, they changed all that. Actually, if you see the Japanese version of King Kong versus Godzilla, it's really a completely different film in many ways. The editing, the music, everything about it. The old rumor, though, that the Japanese version had Godzilla winning the fight, that's not true. That was never a real thing. That's just some sort of a myth, I believe, that was perpetrated by Famous Monsters magazine. So interesting. Get a little tongue-tied here on Crimson Theater. Nothing to worry about, though. Anyway, quite interesting, though, again, how it came to be. Originally, it was supposed to be King Kong versus Frankenstein.
Oh, really?
And that notion got mixed up, and I believe one of the original animators was involved with that. But that script kind of went back and forth until it ended up being King Kong versus Godzilla. I believe maybe Godzilla wasn't even a movie yet, but when they thought about King Kong versus Frankenstein, that would have been done in stop motion animation, which that got scrapped. By the time it went to Japan, it turned out to be King Kong versus Godzilla. And, well, that was very cool. But they had this notion of having Godzilla fight Frankenstein later on. There was some test footage, a couple pictures, so you can find them. That would have been a really kind of terrible idea, I think. I'm glad that did not happen, and they went ahead and made Godzilla versus Mothra, which really was probably a much heavier Godzilla film than King Kong versus Godzilla. The music score was much more intense, and I remember them having at the matinee, they had that blasting, that music was blasting, it was terrifying, and when I went back to see the film, I realized the music itself is pretty terrifying, and with that added volume, even more so. So pretty interesting stuff. The Frankenstein movie did end up getting made, and that was Frankenstein conquers the world, and he fights a dinosaur, Baragon, that does resemble Godzilla a little bit, but it wasn't Godzilla. I really wouldn't have wanted to seen that pairing happen. So.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, Japan made another King Kong movie called King Kong Escapes, which was based on the Rankin Bass cartoon that was popular in America at the time. And they had a creature they called Mecha Kong. Yes, it was a robot King Kong. Very interesting because we get a robot Godzilla down the line. But see, even in this aspect, Kong is influencing Godzilla. And then to go one further, they had King Kong was supposed to be King Kong meets the sea monster. At last minute, due to contracts or whatever it was, they pulled Kong out of the movie and put Godzilla in instead, which is really weird because they got Godzilla going through sort of the motions that Kong would. So another very strange connection to Godzilla, but obviously they're very intertwined. Should make this new movie quite interesting. We're already hearing spoilers about some monsters that perhaps you didn't expect to be in the movie. So I'm looking forward to it. Always great to see another Godzilla movie. Unfortunately, though, for you, or fortunate, depending on your nostalgia, we have Gamera versus Guiron. And the Gamera movies, the monsters are almost cubist by design as their art design is. It's something really bizarre about them. And Gamera always seems to take way more of a beating than Godzilla does in his films.
He always does, but that turtle shell is hard.
It is very hard. It's very much like people from Chicago and Peoria. They've got a hard shell, but they got a big heart. And Gamera's got a big heart to save the day. This is all the way out there as far as you can get of Japanese fantasy meets science fiction meets giant monsters. So without further ado, you get right into it now. That's right, Gamera versus Guiron on Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater.
There are 100 billion fixed stars in galactic space. There are also 3 billion nebulae in macrocosm, and each one is as big as galactic space. Old stars explode and scatter as gas, and new stars are formed from the gas. What secrets are hidden in these countless stars? A star is in trouble. All astronomical observatories catch waves. Irregular waves that might have been sent from outer space.
Gentlemen, the waves have stopped. But we don't know yet if they are messages from outer space. Any questions?
Dr. Shia, the same electric waves were picked up in England. Were they the same impulses, do you think, in your opinion?
Ah, yes. Those electric waves, in my opinion, are much different than the ones we are now getting. They came from beyond our galaxy. These impulses are much nearer.
Could these be humans, do you suppose, now living on this planet?
It's too early to really be certain. Will you start this? The moon lacks sufficient moisture and air. Therefore, it is impossible to sustain any life form on the moon as you know it. On Mars, right there are no rivers at all. It's arid. And now, Venus, it has a temperature of several hundred degrees centigrade. We come now to Jupiter. Frozen ammonia covers it entirely, not breathable to us. Saturn, the same, also no air. The conclusion, no advanced vertebrates exist there.
If that's so, what is the meaning of the waves, would you say?
Well, let's see. Let's assume that they came to us from Proxima Centauri, the star closest to Earth. As you know, we have today the spaceship we call the Apollo. And if we were to go to Centauri, do you know how long it would take us?
Just like
1 million years. So you see what it means. Yes, even though we received an invitation from spacemen, unless they pay us a visit, I'm afraid we'll never be able to get together.
Are there men in space, truly?
Sure there are. Otherwise, those waves from space wouldn't have come.
Tom, come here quick. I see something funny.
Yeah?
Yeah? Look.
What is it? Can you tell?
I know what it is. It's a spaceship.
Yeah?
It's true.
That's keen.
Now me. Let me look. I want to see. You're too young. I've got to watch. Come on, Akio. Let me look.
All right. I'm sure it's a spaceship.
Yeah. I can't see anything.
It came down in the woods across the river. Akio, let's go find it.
Okay, let's go. Wait, take me too. I bet it's in the vacant lot where we play.
Mm-hmm.
Akio.
It's too late, I guess. Mother will scold us again.
Yeah, it's too late.
Well, I thought you'd all be studying. I suppose that you've been stargazing.
Yes, but honestly, we saw a spaceship.
But you must have imagined it. It isn't good for children to stay up late. Your mother wouldn't approve either. You must admit it, Tom.
But you see, the reason we watch the stars every night is that...
Of course I know the reason. You want to discover new stars, isn't that it? Akio wants to name a star after him, and you, Tom, want a star named after you.
That's not the only reason. See what it says? Signals coming from out of the stars constantly. So if we're receiving signals systematically, it could mean there are space creatures.
We're trying to discover the star that's sending the
So
signal.
that's the reason we all stay up. It could be they are quite intelligent. Just think, no more wars on their planet, and no more traffic accidents.
Just some more of your imagination. There is no such star. Now behave or I'll take away your telescope.
Gee, grown-ups spoil a dream.
All right, no more foolishness. Go to bed now.
All right. At dawn? Okay.
Stop!
What is it? A spaceman? Idiot. It's worse than a spaceman.
I'll attend to it.
also there in this, huh? Hey! Hold on! Just a second! Hold it! Hold it! What's this?
A dart.
You come back too.
Good day, Condo. Idiot, don't say Condo. Say good day, officer.
It's all right, young lady. My name is Kondo. But see here, two of you kids shouldn't ride on one bike.
I'm sorry, but I'm in a hurry.
You're in a hurry? This time of day? Ah, it means you kids are up to mischief. I understand.
No, we aren't. We're out here looking for a spaceship.
Huh. You are?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, you're joking.
No, we saw the ship land here. It's true.
It came down last night.
I see. Yes, but if you're naughty, you know what I'm going to do with you two mischief makers? I'm going to shave your heads.
Hey.
Yes, it's true. Here, don't forget this. Go ahead, but don't ride there.
All right.
Walk.
I think it's beyond this hill.
Let's climb from here.
Wait for me, Akio. Hurry. Oh. Hey, spaceman.
A little hair is all it is.
Oh, I want it. Let's catch it. Come on, you idiot. He's much too quick. You can't. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Akio. Brother. What is it? The ship. It is there. We were right.
Yeah, come on. It's great.
Aren't there spacemen on it? There could be inside.
Akio, let's go in.
Sure. No, I'm scared. I don't want to go in. Scaredy cat. The spacemen won't hurt you. If they flew here, they're civilized. You're dumb. Yo, anyone there?
Hello?
You're the idiot. You think the spacemen will understand what you say? Really? Are you kidding? They'll understand. I guess the crew's out.
It looks like it all right.
This is great. Hey, it's running. Imagine traveling on this thing. Great, huh? It would be key. Ready? Stand by for immediate countdown. Crew, ready for liftoff.
Okay.
Ready for countdown. Countdown beginning. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Akio! Brother! Akio! course I did. But don't forget, you ordered me to.
Look there.
We're in space already.
Funny, there's no weightlessness in here.
This ship's out of the ordinary, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look up there.
Oh, they're on our course.
A meteor, we'll be hit.
It's terrible. It's heading right for us. Change our course.
Tom, I can't. The controls aren't right.
We're gonna be hit then.
It's Gamera. Good for you, Gamera.
Help us, Gamera.
Nice going.
Thanks a heap.
Gamera, thanks a lot. Gamera's racing us. Who do you think will win?
I'm not scared now. We're in good hands.
Yeah, Gamera's always been the children's friend.
Mm-hmm. He's really speeding up. Mach 3, I think.
No, it's kind of deceptive out there. See Gamera's great jets? Mach 33 is what I would say.
Really, I didn't realize it.
At Mach 60, he'd leave the solar system, I bet you.
Let's go, Gamera.
He's coming with us. Why? Look at that speedometer. The lights are going faster.
Then our speed's increasing, isn't it?
It's remote control.
Akio, Gamera's jet propulsion.
Gamera, keep at it. Akio, what do we do? I don't know, because the ship's going faster every second.
Gamera! Gamera!
Can't you hear us?
Mother! Oh, Mother! My, such a loud voice. And where were you, young lady?
It's awful.
Has Akio teased you again?
No, you don't understand. He went away on a spaceship.
Nonsense. Tomoko, you are just as silly as they are.
Oh, it is true, because we found your ship all right. And then they decided to go in it, and it lit up.
It's plain to see. Your brother Akio is up to something.
Mother, tell me. Don't you believe in spaceships or in space creatures at all?
No, I don't.
But the paper said they do. Lots of people, they said, believe in flying saucers.
Made up stories.
But they were right.
I said that's all. Now I want you to be good and study, or you won't get into a good school.
Well, I warned you about this one, didn't I? Yep, of course the little kids go in the flying saucer, it takes off to another planet, and even Gamera's not fast enough to keep up with that flying saucer. I always like the Gamera movies. They got a special place in my heart.
They do. They're very, very good.
Yes, they are very good. Now, I've been told, asked many times if I actually watch this show. And between doing radio and the television show, I really can't stand the sound of my own voice.
How do you think I feel? I have to listen to it every Saturday night.
Nice. Anyway, you want some positive reinforcement, Wow. Okay. Anyway, Gamera versus Guiron for our Salute to Godzilla, which is really interesting. I think the fans would rather see a Godzilla versus Gamera movie than the Kong movie myself.
I'm still waiting for that one.
Well, I want more Japanese Godzilla movies. I'm kind of a purist with that. I really think it's their thing, their tradition. They regard it as a tradition in Japan with the miniature sets and the composers. Akira Ifukube's scores for those movies were fantastic. Even some of the ones in the 60s got a little silly. I think they lost their place. In the beginning, they didn't really know what they were going to do with Godzilla either, that he would become the mythology, or the Japanese mythology, that he has become. Far more movies than Kong's not really had a lot of successful movies. And RKO might have been smart in the way they handled the thing in the first place. The original Kong, of course, falls off the Empire State Building. That's it. The next movie they did with a gorilla was Son of Kong. Wise choice. Not directly the same creature. That movie was really great too, and ends tragically. And then the third installment, of course, was Mighty Joe Young. Again, basically a King Kong thing. Ends up being the hero at the end, though, and it's much more upbeat. And I don't believe there was a Kong movie made until Godzilla versus King Kong, or King Kong versus Godzilla, as that was put then. I don't believe that there was another movie until 1961. Then we got the 1976 version, the De Laurentiis Kong, which there was a commotion about that movie, and a lot going on as far as what anticipation was. I believe they made a giant 50-foot Kong for that movie that really didn't work out too well, and Rick Baker had to put on a gorilla suit and do the Kong movie in the Godzilla style. Again, we have that crossover. Even it's unintentional though, but we have these just strange things, strange connections between the two. Then they made another movie called King Kong Lives. I remember the review for King Kong's Lives, and it basically was, why? And I saw the movie, and the ending totally blows the whole. It's just bad. So Kong hasn't had much of a success with sequels. There was the Mighty Peking Man, if you remember him. That was the Chinese Kong. Then there was the what was the other one? The Korean one, Ape. And the gorilla in that one actually, he makes a hand gesture that I can't make right now, but you know what I'm talking about. Interesting stuff there, too, with the legacy of Kong. Not so great. Then there was Konga, the British Kong. Yes. You know how it's a British King Kong movie?
How?
When the gorilla has better teeth than the actors. Can we say that on Crimson Theater? That's Dobie Maxwell's joke anyway. Anyway, Ghoulies, you get right back into it now. Gamera versus Guiron on Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater.
I'm in trouble. How can I make her understand? Poor boys. I wonder where they are now. okay.
Look there, the hatch is clear.
The air here is like ours, so we don't need any spacesuits.
Are we back on Earth, do you think?
Maybe. Let's go out and look.
Akio, we're not on Earth.
That's obvious, I'd say.
It's Mars. Or Venus.
No, they don't have any air, so I guess this is a distant star.
Thank goodness it has air.
You know, there are stars in the galaxy just like Earth. So I suppose we found ourselves a new star.
The first one's on it.
Wait a minute. Don't forget we were brought here by remote control. Let's be careful.
It was Gaia.
Well, the monster looks like Gaius. Still, he's a different color.
An outer galaxy Gaia.
We're caught.
You said it.
Look there.
Hey, the water's running backwards. You see that?
Return to his home. Where'd this come from? Uh-oh! Hurry, the opposite switch! Jump off! Oh, see, the water's returning.
What's going on?
I don't know, but from what I've seen, I'll bet we're on a highly civilized star.
Moving instantly. That's great.
Yes. What do you say we investigate some more?
Yeah, let's.
Hey, it's great.
Did you hear that sound?
Somebody's here, I bet. Call.
you there? Is anyone here?
Idiot. They don't understand our language. That's the reason they don't answer.
Akio, what if goblins come out? Then what do we do?
Don't you worry.
Akio, this is scary.
Jump down then. What are you afraid of?
Did you see?
It's a moving corridor.
Oh, yeah?
Let's get on.
Okay. It's wonderful.
This must be the control center. Hello? Where are we now?
Can't you tell us your identity?
You see? I explain and understand the language.
Greetings. We waited for you.
Then you do understand our Earth language.
Of course. This ultra-speaking machine translates telepathically all languages.
Oh, boy. Science has advanced here much more than on Earth. Miss, can you tell me which star this is?
And can you tell us the distance to the Earth?
The star we are on we call Terra. And the star is exactly like the Earth and has the same atmosphere. Our star is situated exactly on the other side of the sun from your Earth.
I understand. Terra and the Earth are twin planets then.
Why didn't we know it was there?
You see, it's simple. The Earth and Terra are on a line, but with the sun all staying between us, you can't see them.
Akio, it's a great discovery.
The Earth and Venus, Jupiter, then there's Uranus, Saturn, and then Mercury, Mars, Pluto, and Neptune. That makes 9 planets, and Terra is the 10th.
You're right.
It's Gaius again.
Barbella, it's a nuisance. Open the pit. Yes.
Young lady, excuse me. Barbarella's your name?
Yes, its translation is sweet as a little bird. And my name is Flobella. It means pretty as a flower.
Where are the other people here?
Akio, see the water again? It's running backwards like before. It's against the law of gravity.
We control the laws of nature here through our science.
Oh. You're quite superior. Because I looked in my telescope every single night. You see, I was searching for a planet like this. I knew somewhere there should be a star, highly intelligent, that had no wars or accidents.
It's that monster again.
This is our watchdog. He's called Guiron. And we can control his actions. Don't worry.
Gaius is running.
I don't understand. Why do you have such monsters anyway? You're so advanced and all.
You are right. Ours was truly an advanced society. We got to the point where we could control the laws of nature by advanced electronics. But then, a mixed-up computer brought calamity. We found to our regret that it made uncontrollable monsters as well.
Gee.
We attempted to send out some signals, thinking someone would hear us. There was no answer, though.
Oh, gosh. You see, those were the waves reported by our Dr. Shiga.
You see, those who were still alive got on a big spaceship, hoping to find another star, but it fell. Now just the two of us are left alone. Then we heard a call. Someone was on a small ship we sent out to probe the area. And that's how you two were brought here.
I see.
We've since been confined to the base here. We can't go out.
Observe out there. It's getting colder and colder. Completely bound in by glaciers in just 5 hours. Now, Bella.
What you are looking at now used to be a great city. That was long ago.
Phew.
It's the home of monsters now.
Well, then, can't we go back to Earth at once? You'll be welcome there.
Thank you. We'll have the flying saucer checked, so we can make the trip before we're blocked in.
Aren't we lucky? Gee, if Gamera were only here now. Don't worry. I'm sure Gamera's looking for us.
Gamera?
This is the lounge. It's just above the control center. Now, you rest here until we can repair the ship.
Thanks.
Ship only holds 2, you know. So what are we going to do with...
I realize that. There's time to make adjustments. I'll run tests. I'll check with our scanner to see if the boys are poisonous. If not, the boys will become our rations. You make the final check on the ship.
I'm hungry. You think we're really gonna go home? Don't worry. The girl said we'd go home just as soon as the spaceship is repaired. Yeah, and just think how excited they'll get on Earth. How groovy the girls are. They'll be a big hit down there. Right, Akio? Akio, what is it? That's strange.
Now, boy, listen. You are to answer all questions that are asked you.
Yes.
Pay attention. Let your mind imagine what it would most like now. Think. Try to concentrate. Are you thinking? What's the matter? Go on, complete the thought. I see, right away. Now, will you answer my questions until the food is ready?
Yes.
Are you in pain?
No, it feels nice.
I see. What?
Akio! What is it, Akio? Akio, what's the matter? Akio! Akio, answer me,
This
Akio!
is a nuisance. All right. Now concentrate again. You know Gaios. Are there many monsters on Earth?
Not now. Gamera got them all.
Gamera? Is that a creature? This creature's looking for you, you said? Think. Remember it. Try.
Gamera's the friend of children.
The friend of children?
Yes. He appears when we need him. He saved a child in Hokkaido once. He knocked Gaios out when Gaios tried to eat the child. He saved 2 boys, too, when Virus attacked the Earth. You know, that's strange. I'm sure I remember you stopped moving. I had a feeling I ate a lot of Mother's donuts. Your mother sure makes donuts real great. I'm starving. Just the thought of it. I'm not hungry, just thirsty.
The spaceship.
All checked. We can leave whenever you're ready.
Good, at last. Here, prepare all the food you see on these cards. Use sleeping powder.
Sleeping?
Right. And when they're unconscious, under the effects of our powder, we'll gobble their brains raw.
Eat their brains?
All the knowledge that has been handed down is stored now in their complicated brain cells. And so, if we eat their brains, that knowledge will help us to adapt. We can accomplish it, just as our bacteria do here, to become higher animals.
I understand, yes.
Hello, my dear. I just came for my son.
Elsa! How nice.
Thank you for keeping Tom.
No trouble at all. However, Tom and Akio are still not back. I don't understand it at all.
Oh? Where did they go? I wonder if Tomoko knows where they went.
Elsa, there's no use asking my daughter anything. I'm sure the boys have told her not to tell. She says they're lost in space.
In space?
Yes. Tom wanted to stay with us longer. He must have run away, knowing you were coming.
I'm sure he did.
Well, Tom can stay with us a few days more.
You're very kind. Thank you. I'm much obliged. I'll see you later.
As long as you're here, can't you stay for tea?
I'd like to, but I can't today. Thank you.
I understand.
Thank you again for your trouble.
Take care.
Oh, Auntie,
Why, Tomoko.
they are lost in space. It's true. Akio and your Tom did go.
What really happened? Can you take us there?
Mm-hmm. Kondo, it's awful.
Oh?
Hurry. Hurry.
What's the matter? Huh? Well, they left their bikes here.
Here, this is where the spaceship was.
Tomoko, the other day there was an announcement by the Aerospace Bureau, and I'm going to repeat exactly what they said. The flying saucer scare was simply an illusion or made-up stories.
No, it's true. It is. I saw it with my own eyes.
Darling, listen, the Apollo crew said there are no living things out there at all. That our Earth is the only oasis there is. There are no living things elsewhere. There are no living things in space.
But the boys really did get on the saucer. And when they did, it took off.
No, dear.
Don't you think that is the truth?
Of course. I know it. You never lie. You're a little lady, a good girl. Yes, don't cry. I'll find Akio and Tom.
I know you can.
Happier now, huh?
I give up, I guess.
The observatory. We'll check.
Thanks, Con. Good idea.
Con, surely you don't take her seriously. The observatory can't be brought into this now.
She said she saw
She's just a young child, and I'm convinced she just imagined she saw it. The boys are around here somewhere. I just know that they are. Please, you've got to look for them right now.
Ah, sure, I will. Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Because psychologists insist that if you believe everything a child says, it's educationally and psychologically wrong.
It's easy to say. Tomoko there. She doesn't
You
lie.
mustn't listen.
Brother! Con's going to find you, so don't give up. Please, dear God, look after the boys and save them. Akio!
Well, isn't this appealing? Yes? You are hungry, aren't you?
Yes, indeed. Tom, look, our favorite donuts.
sure looks great.
I'll say, looks just like the ones Mother makes, doesn't it?
Please eat. Eat, won't you?
Thanks, Barbella. Just a minute. What is it? Be quiet. Akio, I thought I heard Gamera coming. Huh?
We've got alien babes going on in this movie now. They're always going to throw that in true 50s sci-fi adventure.
Oh yeah, we gotta have some sisters that are babes.
Yeah, well, we got a couple sisters in this movie, and I think they like eating brains or something like that. That's a terrifying conclusion. As a kid, though, I really enjoyed this movie. I love the futuristic city, the whole thing with Guiron, and I think what really happened was a whole package of the Gamera movies were released to television, and I had only seen the original Gamera up until that point.
Oh,
so,
really?
they were running them on Channel 18 out of Milwaukee with Shirley the Spider, who was still around not too long ago. It was a tarantula, and the intro of the show basically was the tarantula walking over the book.
Ooh.
And that would introduce the movie. I can't remember the title of it. It could have been another creature feature or something like that. Not to be confused with WGN's creature feature that basically turned us all on, turned a generation on to the Universal horror movies. And nobody's life was the same after being exposed to those. But here we are, Gamera versus Guiron. Gamera was not made by the same movie company as Godzilla, so they were sort of rivals in the business, even though they've never faced each other on screen.
I'm still waiting for that.
We all are waiting for that. Perhaps Toho will do it. Of course, Toho, like I said, they don't own Gamera, but they did release a package of 3 movies that were... Toho released 3 movies that were made in the 90s that Gamera did, which I highly recommend those, especially Gamera versus Iris or Gamera 3. Might be the best giant monster movie ever done. Shin Godzilla would be a close running. Shin Godzilla is highly recommended. Of course, all the Heisei series from 1989 to 1994, those were all great too. They reinvented the original series, and they made it a little more serious and very nostalgic to all of us that grew up watching those movies. Something I never thought I would see. When I saw Godzilla bust out of the iceberg in King Kong versus Godzilla back when I was a kid, I had no idea that we'd be talking about that, say, 50 plus years later. So
that's what the nostalgia's for.
Yeah, that's what these movies do have a sentiment to them. They're sentimental. They're mythology. There's a mythology. I call it the Japanese modern mythology. Pretty well describes it. And, well, there's probably a million bazillion Rubberzillas out there in Japanese television. I mean, there's so many of these with the Ultraman series, Space Giants, Johnny Sacco and his flying robot, that Egyptian-looking robot. I mean, just craziness. And it all goes back to Godzilla and really Godzilla and Kong. You have to, because Kong inspired Godzilla. The only thing different was, of course, the original Kong was stop-motion animation, believed to be the superior way to do that. Very expensive, and, well, Toho couldn't afford that. So they had to come up with a way to do Godzilla without that, and that's where the suit actor thing came about. Of course, the miniature cities that Toho had, they were already in place. The oceans, the miniature cities, all of that was already in place from war movies. So when the war was over, they simply put the monster into the picture.
How interesting is that?
Right, and that model building is a big tradition in their films, and that's old practical effects which are not used in this Godzilla vs. Kong that's coming out. It's all going to be CGI, so different. It's a different time. We'll see how this one works out with all the anticipation. Anyway, you get right back into it now. That's right, Gamera versus Guiron on Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater.
I don't hear anything at all. I must have imagined it. Let's eat, come on.
deceiving powder took effect. Go on, hurry.
Right.
Cut here. Remove the skull in this area.
It's Gamera. Gamera is the children's friend. It's here for them, Flabella.
It's bad timing.
Let's take care of it. Gamera can't beat Guiron. I'll try the missile first.
It didn't do any good. Let Guiron out. serves him right.
Akio! Akio! What's happened? Old lady! Old lady!
We must cook them.
Or, wait a minute. There's no response. That's strange. Gamera must have put it out of order.
It's the only one left. If it's no good, then...
You're right. We'll eat their brains after we fix the ship. Let's attend to it.
It's awful. Akio! 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 It hurts. What happened to my hair? There's no time to worry about that. I just found out. These people are cannibals. Huh? They're not fixing the ship just to take us back to Earth. They want to go back there to eat people. Let's run. But my head. Here, wear this. Hurry! Hurry! Wait a minute!
How did they get out?
They know, I guess. And so they're attempting to run away.
I'll soon stop that. You'd get away, eh?
We're right back to the starting cage. Run! Akio, you're smart. I reset the carriers. Tom, look. See there? Hip hooray! The cannibals are gone. Quick! Let's go break the handle so they can't operate it. Okay. All set. Good. Victory! They'll not return here again. There, it's done. Well, I think that'll hold them all right. Say goodbye, Foray.
Not quite.
We broke the control, but you couldn't return.
But we adjusted the control and set it for a round trip.
Okay, let's go.
Stay where you are.
Let me go. We're not good to eat.
Get up there. Hands above your head. Back to back. Contact.
Come on.
Hurry. Go repair the spaceship.
Where could they have gone? Even the police are worried about it.
Well, I'll certainly give Tom a good licking, all right. That is when he finally gets back.
I'm so very sorry.
It's not your fault.
I hope they return.
There they are. There's the little girl. Tomoko, will you tell us about the spaceship you saw? Will you?
Wait a second. Just who are you?
Are you Akio's mother? We have recently learned that a spaceship was seen in these parts.
A policeman reported the missing boys. So we came here to check on the spaceship theory.
Oh, no.
Elsa.
Is it true, then?
Tomoko, tell us your story, all right?
Oh, sir. Do they know where the ship went, its destination?
We don't know. The ship, so they say, flew very rapidly. We only know about the mysterious waves that have been received. Come, tell us the story.
Tomoko, tell us.
Did you see any...
What did it look like?
Tomoko, tell us.
Did you
Get out of the
Was there only
water.
one spaceship
What's
aboard?
the shape? Did you see anybody
Was it around?
Can you tell us anything more?
What do we do, Akio? Can we get up? I miss Mama. Have courage, Tom. We have to look for a way to escape.
I wish Gamera would come and help us out. He should be right here now.
I can't hear. Let's try and call. Gamera! 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 Aha! Good idea. Say, do you still have your dart pistol?
Oh, yeah.
Good. That switch, hit it.
Hold on. Okay. I didn't hit it.
You aimed a little high. Tell me, how many shots to go?
I've still got 3 more. Trust me.
That's peculiar. See that? It's Guiron's remote control contact you hit. The same contact. Try it again.
Okay. It closed it all, Keo.
There, fixed at last. It's Guiron. What happened? What do we do? We can't control it from here. Hurry. Let's escape to Earth. Lobella, what about these boys? Leave them. Lots of others on Earth. Quick, quick. We'll never be able to get to Earth. Please, wait. What is it?
It hurts. I can't move. Help me. Probella.
You know the rules of our planet. Those who are useless have to go. It's the only solution.
Guiron! He's getting closer, see? We'll both be killed as the end. Help! Help! Help us, someone! Help! Help us! Let us out! Let us
I don't understand. Gamera isn't dead. Now we'll see. It's a last resort. but I'll get him.
Look, what's that? I wonder if it could be the weapon I wanted.
Akio, a missile!
Yes! The switch!
Go ahead.
matter? What's going on?
No, Gamera. Yes, he's coming. I'll report it. Oh, I made a mistake.
Yes? Yes, this is he. I don't believe it. It's utterly ridiculous.
Doctor, I see Gamera on my telescope.
What's that?
The spaceship's in his mouth.
It's hard to realize.
But it's true. Yes, it is. The boys were taken from here.
I hope she's right.
Yes, I am so.
I hope what you're saying is true.
Cut it out. It's not right to tease her. You know, Gamera's a friend to children, yes. Yes.
Oh, Con.
Huh? Yes, dear.
Thank you.
It's quite all right.
Where's the place?
Beyond the mountain.
Thank you. Excuse me, are you their mothers?
Yes, and I also.
I am Dr. Shiga. I'm very surprised. Gamera was seen headed this way, with a spaceship in his mouth.
And our children?
Look, there's Gamera.
Yes, you're right. It is.
Don't go down there.
Tomoko!
Akio, Tom. Are you all right? We were worried.
We should have believed her. There are times, I guess, when our children are telling the truth, aren't there?
Yes, you're right.
Akio, Tom. Tomoko. Are you all right? We were worried. We're okay.
Ah!
Your glasses.
Oh, it's all right. My glasses keep slipping when I get excited.
Thanks. We're back.
Akio, Tom. Are you all right? I'm glad you're home. Still and all, you made everybody worry over you.
You're right. Everybody? Mother? I'm sorry.
Oh, I see. Are you showing us your penitence? Is that the idea?
They did it on the star. They cut his hair.
Space creatures did it?
Con,
Huh?
listen, Con. There are space people like you, too.
Akio, Tom.
Ah, Dr. Shiga. We discovered a new planet and saw space people.
Yes, we thought there'd be a highly civilized and peaceful planet where there were no wars or accidents. But we found out Earth's the best, and that we should work to make it better. We shouldn't long for other stars. Just try love instead. Stop wars and no more accidents. I guess that's all I can ask.
You're right. Yes, and your explanation does you honor.
Thanks. Gamera's pulling in his head. Is he going? So long, Gamera. Thank you, Gamera. Goodbye, Gamera. Goodbye, Gamera. Goodbye, Gamera. Thanks, Gamera. Goodbye, Gamera. Goodbye. So long. Goodbye. Goodbye, Gamera. We'll never forget you.
Oh, there you are, ghoulies. I hope you enjoyed tonight's horrifying science fiction melodrama, Gamera versus Guiron. It worked out pretty good for Gamera. He saved the day and brought those naughty kids back to Japan.
Oh, good saying.
Very, very good thing. I see you're having a cocktail there. Would you care for a glass of wine?
I think I'm okay with my blood.
Oh, okay. I forgot about the whole vampire thing. I just like to look at the person for who they are and not what they are. Even though I don't know if I trust vampires all the time.
Really? I thought we were working on that.
Well, we're working on it. See?
All right.
All right. We'll leave that where it is before I dig myself in too deep here on Crimson Theater. I hope everybody goes out and enjoys the new Godzilla movie. I wonder truly now, younger fans are going to watch this movie with all its high-priced special effects, and what will happen when they come across something like Son of Godzilla, or Godzilla meets the Sea Monster, which I told you that was supposed to be a Kong film. And I always wondered that was weird title, Godzilla versus the Sea Monster, because Godzilla himself is a sea monster. So obviously, it was supposed to be King Kong versus the Sea Monster, and a lot of what goes on as far as the dialogue and the action in the film, you could tell Godzilla's got to play Kong. Very strange interaction between these very big and famous monsters. If you get a chance to check out the original King Kong versus Godzilla, if you have not seen that, you might want to check that out before you see the big time movie, because it'll be hard to look back on.
Oh yeah.
King Kong versus Godzilla, very interesting. The old movie I'm talking about. When they brought it to America, they put American actors in it, much like they did with Raymond Burr in the original Godzilla. And these guys are supposed to be TV newscasters, and whatever, the budget must have been so cheap, they have maps of the world in their television studios behind them, and you can see that they were folded up like a road map you'd get from the gas station back in the day, and they simply glued them on the wall and didn't try to iron out the lines or anything like that. But I suppose that's what makes the movie really great. And check out the original Japanese version of King Kong versus Godzilla, because it's real interesting if you compare the two films and see what they did there. And when they translate these Japanese movies to America, well, there's such a disconnect between the languages that what they have to do is try to figure out words sometimes to match the lips on the Japanese actor, but with an American dialogue. So they had to change the dialogue. And actually, George Takei is in a Godzilla movie, Godzilla Raids Again, or Gigantus the Fire Monster. And they were having that exact problem where he was supposed to answer something with it would be like the equivalent to BS. But they couldn't come up with something until they finally came up with him saying, "That's banana oil." So a lot of the storyline probably gets changed up. So if you can catch these movies in Japanese with subtitles, I suggest you do that. Take the time.
Yes, absolutely.
You'll enjoy it. I hope you enjoy this new movie. We're very excited about it, and we're very excited about the Godzilla franchise continuing, and we're really hoping for more movies from Japan of Godzilla. Me personally, a sequel to Shin Godzilla. I can't live without that. I really can't. They left so much open on the end of that movie. So, but maybe that's the way it's supposed to end and be done.
Maybe, but there's some loose ends they could definitely tie up.
Let's hope so. Anyway, Ghoulies, you have a horrifying week, and we'll see you next time on Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater. Did you ever hear the one about the lady mortician in Milwaukee that got caught for stealing male genitalia and taking it home in jars at her house?
No, I have not.
Man, that lady had balls. Uh-huh.